this is Jeannie with Rooted in Love, and I'm here with my daughter Mary Ellen. Hi! And today we're going to make Polish potato dumplings. My sister-in-law, who is from Poland, sent me this recipe for us to try, and we're excited to try it, aren't we, Mary Ellen?
Yes.
So this is the first time, so be kind. Make sure you subscribe below to see other videos about urban homesteading, and let's just get started.
All right.
We want to make sure that we mash the potatoes pretty finely. All right, so you see here that our potatoes are all mashed. And Mary Ellen, do you want to add the salt?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a ½ teaspoon of salt. And we're using pink Himalayan salt. You can use whatever salt you have on hand. We just happen to use pink Himalayan salt. So sprinkle that all around. Good job. All right, then the next thing we need to do is to crack an egg in. There you go. Just be careful not to get any shells in. And then you can just set that over there on the paper, out of our way, or actually just put it on that and we'll, good. Okay, now the recipe calls for 1.5 pounds of mashed potatoes, 1 large egg, and a ½ teaspoon of salt, and then up to 2 cups of flour. Now, we're eating gluten-free right now in our household, so we're going to use white rice flour instead of all-purpose flour, but you can use whatever flour you have ready and handy. All right, so Mary Ellen, let's start with a cup of flour. We're using in a ½ cup increment. Okay, just kind of sprinkle that around, don't dump it in a big clump. Good job. And let's start with 1 cup of flour. And then we'll go from there. Okay, sprinkle that around.
Okay.
All right, so now do you want to start mixing it together?
Yes.
So if you can kind of get the egg first and kind of mix it in and break up the yolk a little bit with your hands. There you go, kind of get it broken up before we mix it in. Good, and now just mix it together, kind of mix it all in. We don't want to over mix it because it'll make the dough tough. So we just want to get enough in there that it's combined. Okay, you're doing good. Try to get all the flour, like kind of scrape your hand with the bowl. Yep, as you combine it, and squeeze and scrape at the same time. Yep, keep going. You want it to be one big, like a clump of dough. Okay, let me put it down so it'll be easier for you. All right, so let me take it. I think 1 cup of flour is going to be enough for us.
I think so too.
We might need another egg in here, we'll see. Depending on the starch of your potatoes and then also your flour you're using, the density of your flour, you might have to make a few adjustments. You know what, let's add 1 more egg. Okay. You want to grab an egg?
Yes.
It's not quite coming together, sticking together enough. And I think 1 more egg will make it stick and roll out, because we've got to roll it out to slice it into dumplings. Pour it into my hand. Oh yeah, see, that's coming together easier and better. Now we've only used 1 cup of flour, and I think that is all we're going to need. Here we go. I'm gonna plop it out, and we want to roll them into about 1 inch to 1.5 inches thick, handling just as little as possible. So try to like squish it, like make a long snake. Put your hand on either side of it this way and pull it out that way. to make like a long snake. See how I'm pushing my hands on either side?
Oh yeah, I see.
Because this is the size of our dumpling, whatever size we end up with.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. And then you can also let the parchment paper help you.
Yes.
And pull it into here, roll it tight, and then pull it. And then make it smaller. See how that's working?
Yeah.
And then you just kind of pull it in and make it small. And you want to make it longer and skinnier. Okay. Good job. All right, now we're going to take and we're going to cut it into our dumpling size. Okay, so you see that I've cut it into kind of little, what I would call dumpling size. And then we're going to bring it over here and we're going to drop them in our boiling water. And we don't want to overcrowd the pan. So here are our finished potato dumplings. Kopytka is the name in Polish. And so they're okay for the first time we've made them. I think the rice flour made a difference in how they came together. When we're not gluten-free anymore, we'll go back to using whole wheat all-purpose flour. But it was a great experiment. They taste yummy. And we'll just...
Yeah, I think it went good.
Think it went good?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
May all you do be rooted in love. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.